Part 2 today, big swap over. I've just removed the servo and master cylinder from the pedal box. Let's bring you over here. I've got them side by side now, so I need to swap over the pipes. Obviously you've got the servo where the pedal goes, you've got your master cylinder, that's all buttoned up, so it's looking pretty similar. Distances are good as well. Yeah, so I'm going to swap the pipes over and bolt it back onto the frame. I'll just show you quickly. Quite a lot of fluid came out of this. It's pretty rotten and buggered, and there's lots of fluid inside it. You can actually hear it mooching about, but you can see all the fluid coming out of the servo itself, coming out of the air pipe hole. You definitely don't want that. So it's a good job we've got the full kit to be able to swap it all over. Lots of fluid coming out of this. So yeah, there's your problem, lady. As we can see, all back in. Got the pin back in, got nice adjustment on it. Vac servo hose, I had to take the old one out of the actual pipe itself. It was a bit of a pain, but yeah. As you saw in the video, I also had to repair number 3 brake pipe because the fitting that was on it was slightly damaged and it wouldn't go in the new threads, so I cut that one off, got another one, put that back on, obviously splayed the end and put it back in, so we're all back together, looking pretty nice, nearly ready for going back in. I'll probably prepare the area for insertion, maybe oil these threads, make sure that the bolts go back in nice. And then yeah, let's see how we can get it back in. All the pipes are connected up back inside again, so I think we'll bleed the clutch first before we put anything else back on, just to make sure. Top up the fluid. This is just a decanter, don't worry, it's cleaned out. It is actually brake fluid, it's not EP90 gear oil, don't you worry. Right, I'll give the pedal a pump. You can watch the fluid go down until I go too far, and then I have to top it up again, as usual. Goes down bloody quick, that. Really quick, actually. Let's top it up again. Give the pedal a couple of pumps. Feels really good now. And I think I just went too far. Got our bottle down there, our bleeder pipe attached to the slave cylinder, clutch slave cylinder. I think I'll leave you down here, I'll finish off the bleeding. Now I think I get around 2 pumps before the reservoir's empty, so I'll do that a couple more times, make sure all the dirty fluid's out and there's no air bubbles. This clutch master cylinder was full of crap, so I'll give it a nice clean out. It looks like the fluid's running nice and clear now through our pipe. Give it a couple more goes and then we'll lock it up. Hope you were watching our nice pipe there. Hopefully there's no more air bubbles. We'll just lock off the bleed nipple on the slave. Try not to disturb our pipe. Nice little nip. Oh, and the bleed nipple as well. I did just take it out because the fluid wasn't coming through properly. So I took it out and there was a bit of crap, a bit of rust. I think it's a bit of an old system this, but it's gone again. It's fine. There's a bit of crap just stuck in the bleed hole. So I give it a blowout with the airline. Just disconnect that. It's absolutely brained. I better empty that. Let's go and check for a clutch. See what happens, eh? Let's dive in here. I'll put you there. I'll give the clutch pedal a bit of a push. Feels good up top. Oh yes. Beautiful. Gorgeous clutch. No play, no pumping up. Feels fantastic. That'll go again. Okay, I reckon steering column back in next. Here we go. That's the steering column back in. I'll just set that up. The torch, one sec. So, as you can see, I got my marks lined up there. Marks lined up there as well, nice and straight. 2 bolts back on. These were a bit of a pain in the ass to get back in. They were very difficult to film as well, so you probably missed that. But yeah, ready for the next step. And the next step is wiring back in. So I'm going to get this earth back on. Obviously all the cowl, the electrics, put more back inside here. Carpet back in. Switch for the brakes, brake light switch. And I think that's pretty much boxed off. Let's see how we get on. All back together again. Shroud's back on, wiring's back on, all the indicator stalks and everything. Wiring's tied up a little bit neater than it was before. That's all back in. I'll put the carpets in last. So next will be wheel back on and get it on the ramp and bleed the brakes, I think. After that, there'll be a little bit of tidying up to do. I'll seal up those bolts again. A couple of little things to button up on the top. But other than that, we're nearly there. As you can see, we're on the ramp now. We'll start with the furthest away from the master cylinder. We'll bleed this one up, then that one, then the near side front, then off side front, until that now runs nice and clear. And just like that, we're all done. Buttoned up the wheels obviously with a bar, tidied up a few bits in the interior, just put the carpets back in and everything like that, give it a little wipe down. But yeah, we're all back together again. She's certainly been a bit of a mission. I won't be doing another one again in a hurry, but I've done it once now, so that means it's easy, surely. So yeah, pretty cool car actually. Really enjoyed working on it. Yeah, ready to go back to the customer. Join us next time, folks. See you in a bit.